Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you are gigging regularly or you're planning to, then you need to have a few 80s songs in your set list. These are songs that just cut across generations, get instant recognition and guarantee crowd participation. Today I'm sharing 3 80s songs that you must learn. These are songs that I have on my set list as a full-time musician, and without fail, every time I play these songs, people light up, the crowd goes crazy and start singing along. So these are not just great songs, they are secret weapons. By the way, I will share the chords to each of these songs in the description, just the tabs on Ultimate Guitar. So if you want to try to play along with this video, you can do that. Now, first up, we have Sweet Child of Mine. This song is just a total anthem. It's iconic. People hear the words and they just turn their heads straight away. And it's just one of those songs that unites any room. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but what about the riff? I can't play it, or I don't know how to play the solo. You don't need to. So obviously we have that very recognizable riff on the intro to this song, but you do not need to play it. I actually don't play it a lot of the time. So instead I just start with the chords. Now this song is actually in D flat, so if you want to play along with the original, you're going to have to tune your strings down half a step, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to play it in open D. So for me playing this song, I typically just play it with the open chords. I don't even bother with the intro. So that makes the chords D, C. Now I tend to actually play C add 9 instead of C. I just think it sounds better, but you can play whichever one you want. G, and then there's an A in there as well. So 4 simple chords, and I usually just start this song banging on the D chord. Might chuck on the baby finger on and off. C add 9. G. D. She got a smile that I see in someday, reminds me of childhood memories whenever we felt more clear as proud blue sky. So you can see here I'm just hammering on and off of that second finger. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. I never stay too long, probably break down and cry. Hey, oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Now this song is one of those songs that proves that you don't necessarily need to play solos or riffs if you want to get a good crowd reaction. I play this song almost all of the time at my gigs, and I always get a really good reaction from it, and it's usually from the words, not from the guitar playing. Very recognizable lyrics, especially in that chorus. People always jump in and sing along, so I definitely recommend having it. Don't worry about playing the riff, the intro, nothing like that. Of course, if you can play it, then that's brilliant, and it does add to the song, but it's not necessary, and that's the point I'm trying to make. The end of this song, you do have the little bit that goes, where do we go now? Now, I actually don't play that most of the time. I just finish on that D. I just leave that part out entirely. But if you want to include it, you can. The chords for that bit at the end are going to be E minor, G, A minor, C, and D. So let me just show you quickly, right? E minor, G, A minor, C, D. Where do we go now? 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 Sweet child of mine. Finishing on that E minor. That's a great way to finish this song if you want to, but as I said, not necessary. Just finish on the D. By the way, if you're wondering what to say to a crowd in between songs to actually keep a bit of rapport going outside of just the playing, then I've put a little Google Doc together where I delve into this topic a little bit further. If you want to grab it below for free, the link is in the description. Now next up is another song that is a go-to of mine when I need to lift the energy mid-set. It's upbeat, it's nostalgic, and people just know every word of this song. It's Summer of '69. It's just one of those crowd pleasers that gets everybody going, and it's a safe bet if you want to get the crowd to engage. Now the original key of Summer of '69 is in D, which is very high, and if you can sing it the same way Bryan Adams sang it, then good for you. But for me, it's way too high. Let me just show you quickly, right? Got my first real 6-string, bought it the 5 and dime. So as you can hear there, I'm really struggling to hit those notes. I can just about hit them, but I'm really straining my voice. So if I was to continue singing that song that way in a gig, firstly, I would not sound my best because I'm struggling to hit the notes. But secondly, I'm straining my voice. So I'm not going to make it through the gig. I'm going to probably be struggling. I'm going to be losing my voice, getting a bit hoarse. So I definitely recommend that you do the same as what I do, which is change the key to a key that suits your voice. There's no shame in doing that. And if you want to be gigging regularly, even just in pubs and bars, you need to do this. Otherwise, your voice is going to suffer. So I play this song in A, key of A instead of the key of D, which is much, much lower, but it works for my voice. Also, the chords in the key of A are actually very nice, especially for that bridge, which I'll show you when we get to it. So I'm starting on A, and the strumming for this song, there's two options for the strumming. Ideally, you will do just down strumming and you'll kind of mute the strings with your palm, right? So you're kind of going that down strumming. And you're muting, if you can, with your palm. I got my first real 6-string, bought in at 5 and dime. The second option for strumming for this song is a little bit easier, and it's just as effective, really. So instead of doing the down strumming, you can just do steady up, down, up, down. Me and some guys from school had a band, traveled real high. Jimmy quit, Joni got married. Should've known we never went far. Now you're going to come to the first bar chord of this song. If you're playing it in this key, it's an F sharp minor. When I look back now to E, back to A. Some seen a last forever D. And if I had a choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Eventually you're going to come to that bridge. So if you're playing it in this key, in A, with these chord shapes, the bridge is very simple. It's going to be C to F to G and F. Obviously you can play F as a bar chord or not, if you don't want to play the bar chord. So you're going to go. Yeah, we were killing time when we young, restless, needed to unwind. I guess nothing lasts forever, forever. And straight back into the A. Now you might notice I'm straining myself a little bit there even to reach that bridge. A little bit of straining is okay if it's only a small percentage of the song and a small percentage of your entire set list. It's hard to avoid straining your voice completely unless you're singing every song very low. If this key is too high for you still, then you can drop the key even further. You can start on a G chord instead of an A. And that is sometimes I start on a G if I'm struggling a little bit. So I'm gonna go for a G. Got my first real 6-string D. Bought it 5 and dime G. Played it till my fingers bled D. The summer of '69, me and some guys from school had a band, we traveled real high. Jimmy quit, Joni got married. Should've known we never went far. E minor. When I look back now, D. Some seen last forever. So there you got E minor to D, G, and C. Simple chords again. Always try to base your songs around simple chords where possible. Now, lastly, song number 3. This is a total curveball, but trust me, it kills live every time. And if you've never tried it solo before, give it a go. Trust me, you'll get a good reaction. It is Don't You Want Me by Human League. Now, before we get into the song, just a quick one again on the key. So this song, the original key is in A minor with the first chords being F and G. So were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Again, way too high for me. I'm going to sound squeaky. I'm not going to sound my best. And I'm going to be straining. So I've got to change the key. So I'm going to get Mr. Capo. And many of you who gig will be aware that even if you add a capo, which might feel like you're making the song higher, it will allow you sometimes to actually sing the song lower. So let me show you exactly what I mean. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Right, that's too high for me. Let's add a capo. So now it's going to be even higher. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Right, struggling even more. Let's keep going up to the 5th fret. Now it's going to be super high, right? You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. But now, because it's so high, we can drop a full octave lower. And now it can actually suit my voice. So instead of singing it, you were working, we're going to sing it, you were working, right? So it's actually the same note, just a full octave lower. So now let's try it in this key. This song is not about the guitar playing, it's about the singing and those recognizable words in the chorus. So I like to start this one just with the A minor in the intro. And you can see strumming is very simple. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. Picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. 5 years later on, you got my world at your feet. Success has been so easy to you. Don't forget it's me who put you where you are now. I can put you back down too. So as you can see so far, that's just 2 chords. That's just F to G, F to G. By the way, if you don't want to play F as a bar chord, just play an F major 7, which is basically like a C shape. Just move the 2nd and 3rd fingers down 1 string. This works as a good substitute for an F chord sometimes if you're just learning the guitar, and F can be one of those tricky chords to learn at the beginning. So if you want an alternative, try an F major 7. In most songs, it still works very well. Anyway, back to the song. So far we've just had an F to G over and over. Now we're going to get to the pre-chorus, which is the don't you want me, right? So you just got an A minor, E minor, F, D minor, don't you want me? You know I can't believe when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me? No, I don't believe you when you say that you don't need me. So much too late to find. Here we got an A. So there is a lot of chords in this song, but luckily most of them are quite simple. But here you've got an A for this kind of bridge into the chorus. Much too late to find. A. To B minor. You think you've changed your mind. C. Better change it back or we will. E. Both be sorry. So let's go from that pre-chorus again. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me? You know I don't believe you when you see that you don't need me. So much too late to find. You think you changed your mind. Better change it back or we will both be sorry. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh, don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. Now anytime I play this song at a live gig, nobody is expecting it. Such a fun song to play, and I really recommend having it up your sleeve as a secret weapon. So there you have it, 3 80s songs that you should absolutely have on your set list. If you want guaranteed sing-alongs, smiles and good tips, these are crowd tested and approved. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.